Hold on, let me turn this down. All right. All right. Oh. My phone. All right, all right. Yeah. It's my pleasure, it's better. Bring that real. Something I'm explaining, man. All the shit that I've been through, I made my way about it. I do what I wanna do, what they gon' say about it. I stay chasing down that money, I can't stay without it. Bitches get to acting funny, I can't feel no way about it. It's just part of the game, my nigga. Try to stay away from love, bitches bring me pain, my nigga. I keep it moving, cause my heart won't let me stay attached. If I ever hurt you, I apologize, but I can't take it back. R.I.P. to my niggas, wish I could bring them back. So many of them out here with us, hard to think of that. Bullets are deep and they don't say no names. We from the streets, they don't play no games. This shit ain't gon' change. Nah, hope for the best, but we expect the worst. Yeah, this shit my best till my last breath. Watch me bless the verse. We come from stepping first from where you hear them weapons burst. Don't fear no man, we saying we can throw them hands and throw these weapons. Work. All money in the RP nigga. Running in 50 plus 50, nigga. Yeah. Tell them get with me, nigga. You know he does it major. How it feel when you fuck with a player. Hunters Point, California, I got that city in me. My daddy shining down on me, which pops was living with me. Just know you living in me, can't let these niggas in me. I'm not the type to envy, I be out there getting planted. Tryna cut that concrete with them feet be touching. All I know is hold your own, if it ain't teach me nothing. We born sinning, so we fight to live better. Up all night tryna get better, hard work and make a difference, nigga. This shit is in me, it ain't on me, my nigga. I go and get it, you ain't with it, you don't know me, my nigga. Putting up them ditches like I'm Kobe, nigga. This book by average 40, nigga. Pay me residuals like I owe me, nigga. All money in the RP, nigga. Running in 50 for 50, Yeah, tell me get with me, nigga. You know he does it major. How I feel when you fuck with a player. Yeah. All money in the RP nigga. Running in 50 for 50, nigga. Yeah. Tell me get with me, nigga. Let's get it.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
From the 36, Lance.
Oh!
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Lance. Flushed.
Let's go!
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and sitting back on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
28,
will take over 1st and 10.
I don't know why you would sky kick that, bro. You're supposed to kick that as far as you can kick it.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10.
You still ain't fired your defensive coordinator, huh?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be
every time I play a team, I'll be like, fuck that team, but I'm a Niner.
14 points in a contest,
I'm a Niner in real life, man.
This defense in the league is usually going to average giving them 18
points a game.
So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now Murray off play action, rolling to his right. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening?
Oh, get out of here!
Or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics
Man, shut up, CD. That's why they don't pay you to think.
Nowadays, but it's not just the analytics.
You don't know.
It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Play fake. Murray.
Get there! Let's go!
It's caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
Let's go.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Get this money, baby.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From just inside the 20, short kick.
Sit him down.
Past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Knock the blocker. Fuck. Alright.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tougher rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Get on him, Buddha.
Off of play action, here's Lance. In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Give me that!
Into double coverage and intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
You like talking about weed.
If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Let me get the
And they're
history.
going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lance looking to throw it.
Hit his ass.
Wisely will throw that one away.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Lance going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Hit his ass.
Blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down
CD, of course you excited. Anything somebody do
against
against me, you excited.
Abandon the playbook and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too
Come here.
Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Second and 5 now. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Oh!
Bounds all the way down at
Kittle's so beastie, bro.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
I hate that type of tackle, bro. Damn, man.
Christian McCaffrey, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there,
It wasn't much
good
resistance.
job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Man, shut up, dude.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again.
Oh, my
I know it's not
man.
that simple because we don't just make adjustments
All right,
all
man.
the time if you're a good football team. You
I
spend
hate
that
that
time
shit,
on
bro. I
the
don't got
sideline,
no
you study
feeling.
what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a gain of 6. Moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
The Cardinals at 13 and 3 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past there. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
That's just great blocking.
Zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone.
Let me get that!
It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Right back to him on first down. And some room to work. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Now that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
Man, I had like 30 touchdowns, my nigga, like G.O.D.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I normally have like 30 if I play all my games, but.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Woo!
And they will wrangle him down
Wake him
a couple
up.
yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
Hit his ass, bro.
Just inside the 30-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Hit his ass, Buddha. Let's go.
3 yards out of the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just...
Oh, let's go!
Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Hot, 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 hot.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Preston Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Daniil Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen.
I thought that was Fred Warner the whole time.
He's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to...
And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the made field goal, Gain back out there to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called.
That shit was glitching.
26.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now here is another interception.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket.
Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh!
Incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll try and run for it.
Ah!
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Shut up, CD.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
103 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Oh! They gave it to him until he missed it.
Up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
They do go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the attack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Oh! Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and
that boy.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Oh, come on, man.
Mitchell.
And they got it
What am I tripping
inside
over?
at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And the hole closes quickly. He can fight only about the 4.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Again, McCaffrey. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead.
Oh my
God! Chance to score 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they
Hey, what the fuck?
I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
All right, good. I got my window open. Just honk.
Play the 49er
Or you call me when you get out.
A Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw is Murray.
Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they get the receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Murray.
Oh, come on, can we get some blocking?
Yardage here, back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Murray. Trying to lay one up deep.
Ah!
Complete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
Ah, come on, this is back. He wasn't even looking, bro. Man, he's so
So
fugazi.
certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And
Good D,
that
good D.
will force a turnover on downs. So they converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2,
Got
you got that 3rd one, right? Didn't
Come
get
here.
it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Sit down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard.
Isaiah.
35. And this offense on 3rd down today, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
Come here.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he
Good
runs
shit,
into
boys.
a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to
That's
carry
my
the
nigga
ball,
right there.
you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, this is
Johnny! This stick his ass,
got it
man.
inside the 10 at the 8.
180 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him
Come
on
here.
the 100-yard mark.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, we here.
The way it's now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the right side, complete to Miller. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Deep play analytics on this one. Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter. You're going.
Ah!
They go for it on fourth and goal. Lines up incomplete. They can't hook up here in the fourth down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair.
Oh, get off me! Get out of here!
Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah.
Oh!
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower?
That nigga raw, bud.
This season, those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Murray.
Oh, Johnson, nice grab.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in much of their execution throughout this contest.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They have won 7 straight.
Wake him up, Buddha.
Not looking to be in the cards right now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is McCaffrey.
Come here.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they take a knee. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 48. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a...
Right on, my G. Man, and why, like... Oh, I still got the 1 seed. Let's go. Huh? Did I lose 42-7? Hell nah, that's a, we didn't play. That's a fair sim. That's crazy. I lost a fair sim 42-7. Force loss. Man, force loss. I got 3 force losses. That's it. I'm undefeated. Let's go. Niggas ain't beat me. Make some tacos.